Hi guys, this is Jordan from Team Desire, and today I have a deck profile but for Yu-Gi-Oh instead of Vanguard. I'll be going through the traps, then the spells, then the normal monsters, then the effect monsters. The effect monsters will be level by level, and then my extra deck. So starting off with my traps, I have Ghost of a Grudge, which, if you do not know its ability, it is if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, the attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls becomes 0. And that's a permanent effect. Next I have 1 Rainbow Life, which ability is discard 1 card until the end of this turn. Whenever you would take damage, you gain that amount of life points instead. So that's good for late game, as well as Ghost of a Grudge. Next I have 2 Call of the Haunted, which obviously you should all know. And then I have 1 7 Tools of the Bandit to counter any traps like Mirror Force, and obviously Call of the Haunted to bring back like Stardust from the graveyard. And then I have 1 Sakuretsu Armor, 1 Starlight Road, 1 Magic Cylinder, 1 Defense Draw, and 2 Mirror Force. And that's my traps. Now onto my spells. Have 1 Monster Reincarnation, obviously for bringing cards from my Junk Synchro from graveyard to hand. 1 Reinforcement of the Army, which is good for bringing Junk Synchro again from my deck, instead of from my graveyard, from my deck to my hand. 1 Dark Hole, last minute resort if I'm not getting that well, I need to pull off combo. Sorry, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, and then 2 Potted Dualities for to increase my hand for next turn. And then coming to the normal monsters, 1 Flamvel Guard, good tuner, powerful defense. 1 Gene Warped Warwolf, good, I think, strong attack. 1 Red Eyes Bee Dragon, and 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now coming on to the effect monsters. 1 The White Stone of Legend, good tuner and good ability. 1 Boost Warrior. 1 Cheap, which ability is flip. It's a flip effect. You can special summon 1 level 5 or higher tuner monster from your deck. 2 Level Eaters. 1 Card D for a good for more cards in my hand for good opportunities. 2 Quillbot Hedgehogs. 2 Junk Synchrons. 1 Gagaga Magician. 1 Tin Goldfish. 1 Summoner of the Monk. These 2 abilities going really well together because obviously the deck I'm showing you is a quick XE/quick Synchro, and if I bring out, say, Summoner Monk, can get wait, yeah, 1 Gagaga Magician from my deck, and obviously increase its level because of Gagaga Magician's ability, and then XE, and then the same for Tin Goldfish except for Gagaga Magician will go from my hand. 1 Road Synchron. 1 Goblinberg, his ability again to help get Gagaga Magician out. 1 Super Heavy Samurai Brawler, obviously his ability, he's got plus 2000 defense, and when his card is normal special summoned, you can change its battle position, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. So I have that for stalling when I need to get a card, and I don't want to take damage. Then I have 1 Arnis, the Empowered Warrior. 1 The Tricky, obviously discard 1 to special summon, I think that's pretty good. 2 Quick Draw Synchrons, and then 1 Mythic Water Dragon, which ability is if you control an earth monster, I can special summon it from my hand, and I can only use its ability once per turn. That is my effect monsters. Now finally, onto the extra deck. The XE's only got 2. Number 7 Lucky Straight, and Kaikochi Dragon. Kaikochi Dragon's ability is once per turn, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and says it's to the graveyard, detach 1 XE material from the card. It can attack again once in a row. Then I have 4 Synchros. 1 Black Rose Dragon. 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. 2 Red Dragon Archfiends. 2 Stardust Dragons. Road Warrior. Drunk Destroyer. Mighty Warrior. And Turbo Warrior. Now, the reason I have number 7 Lucky Straight, I can get him out multiple ways. I can either get him out by using these 2, Ancient Fairy Dragon and Black Rose, as well as Red Eyes Blue Dragon, so XE level these three together. Or, besides that way, I still use Red Eyes Blue Dragon, but I could use give me a second. I'm trying to look for there they are. I could use a Stardust, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Red Dragon Archfiend, and that also including a red level eater. So I got Red Dragon Archfiend now. I use the level eater's ability on Red Dragon Archfiend, dropping one, them to attack, and obviously Red Dragon Archfiend's ability, if none of them attacked, then obviously then whatever didn't attack go to the graveyard, and then I can activate next turn. I can activate it, level eater's ability on Blue Eyes, and if I have the other one in the graveyard, I can activate that on Stardust, and then do it that way. So yeah, that's the way I can combo that out. Now the combos for getting out Red Dragon and Stardust. Yeah, them two. And yeah, them two. And these two. So the 4 main dragons from 5Ds. So I cannot use. I can use a Junk Synchron, a Goblinberg to get these two out. Then for the extra one, I could instead use Goblinberg needs to be with Junk Synchron to get Ancient Fairy Black Rose out. Just an example, or I could use Summon a Monk. I think yeah. And then the tricky for these, as well as Junk Synchron, or I could do Junk Synchron for the level 7s and use 2 Quill Bolts. Use one by Junk Synchron's ability and then the other by its own, but then that means one of them's banished. But there's multiple ways. It is very effective in the long run, so if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Peace.